Good afternoon once again. My name is Thomas Tesige, your host for DM Live TV. Today we are privileged to be hosting the one and only Ammon Gamparo of Gamparo.
Yeah.
Gamparo or
Yeah.
Gamparo?
Gamparo.
Gamparo. Yeah. Okay. The one, the one and only Ammon Gamparo of Cool Furniture and Interiors. Welcome to the show, Ammon.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for hosting me.
Wonderful. It's really good to meet you finally.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about Ammon, your background. How do you end up, doing cool furniture? And I know there is a lot more that we are going to hear about you. That's very interesting.
Well, you mispronounced my name, but my name is Ammon Gamparo.
Thank you.
I can say my age.
Yes.
I'm 40 years. I'm not like a woman.
You're not like
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the Uganda says "Ukademagezi."
Hey.
So the more we grow up, I hope the wiser we become.
Yes.
So I'm born from Kampala,
Okay.
40 years ago, and I am married. I have 4 little children,
Wow.
very wonderful, 2
Yes.
boys and 2 girls,
Yes.
and I'm a hustler
You're a hustler.
in Kampala.
Hustler in Kampala.
Yeah.
Eh,
You know, hustling is not, in this regard, is not a negative connotation,
okay.
but is something that tries to explain someone
Yes.
who is a go-getter, someone who doesn't give up,
Okay.
despite the challenges that you get in life,
Yes.
despite the challenges that you get in your financial status,
Yes.
but you don't give up.
Yes.
You are a fighter.
Yes.
That's what it means to
To
be
be
a hustler.
hustler.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So,
about myself,
Yes.
you now know my name,
Yes.
you know my age, you know
Yes.
my marital status.
And your
And my business,
And your business.
I'm a business person,
your business person.
a progressive business person.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that statement.
Yeah.
Progressive, which
Yeah.
means that you are not stationed like in one industry per se. Or-
Progressive means that you do not reach at a certain point and you think you have
Arrived.
arrived.
Yes.
We
You're always
haven't
striving
arrived.
for more.
Yes, we
Yeah?
haven't arrived. We
Yeah.
are still moving on.
You're still moving on.
And a lot of things on the table,
Yes.
a lot of things in our past, and a lot of things in the future.
Yes.
But what we really look at right now is where we are going,
Is where you're
not where we're coming from.
Yes.
Where we're coming from is basically history
Yeah.
that will teach you exactly. You learn a few lessons that you have to put on the table now,
Yes.
and you put them together and you see where you should direct those
Yes.
lessons for you to become a better person. in
Become
the
a better,
future.
to make
Yeah.
better decisions.
Yes, to make better decisions, to progress very well, or with the hope that it will help us, us as Cool Furniture,
Yes.
to become a better company
Yes.
in terms of the employment status. How many people do we employ?
Yes.
What is our annual income?
Okay, yes.
Have we made any profits? Have we, basically, it paves the way for us
Yes.
for the future.
Yes.
Yeah. So I manage Cool Furniture and Interiors,
Okay.
which is a furniture and interior design company, which we started in 2011.
2011.
Yeah,
so
2011.
that's about what, 10
That's
years ago?
about 10 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Big.
But of course, you start small and you keep
Yes.
growing.
Yes.
You start small and you keep growing, so we are not where we were at that time.
At that time, definitely.
At least there's some change.
Yes. And you're still here. That is
Yes,
something.
yeah,
10 years
yeah,
later,
yeah,
you're still here.
yes.
That's something.
You know,
Yes.
they say when you do business,
Yes.
when you start a business, this is something that I would want to throw to the corporate people,
Yes.
the so-called corporate people.
Yes.
You know those corporate guys?
You're throwing a jab. Okay. They're the guys who buy your furniture.
No. You see, with a corporate person,
Yes.
for him, there is a way they don't really have an expanded kind of view.
Yes.
They look at life within a certain kind of spectrum.
Yes.
But They are not like us, the hustlers.
Yes.
Because you know you have to wake up, go to work
Go to
from 8 to 5. 8 to 5. Probably after 5, you have to pass school at
Somewhere. A
somewhere
joint to,
for a joint,
to refresh.
to refresh.
Yes.
And then you have plans for the weekend. Probably you want to go and have some fun. But we appreciate that there are people who love the good things that we make.
Yes.
They have supported us very well.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to say is that the corporate person needs to get out of the comfort zone and explore the waters of their life.
Yes.
And see where exactly you can have maybe, how do they call it?
A side income?
No, they call it a side gig or
Side gig, yeah. Get a side gig.
Yeah. But these are people who are actually fixed
Yes.
in terms of time management.
Of course, your time is sold to someone.
You have an 8 to 11 job,
Yeah.
and you don't have time.
Yes.
Even if you wanted to start something,
It is hard
you
for you to
cannot.
supervise
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So
So-
you just need someone who has time.
Yes.
And if I take you back, I was trying to tell you that before you have reached 5 years
Yes.
in business,
Yes.
you cannot be sure whether you will manage it.
Okay.
Because so many businesses are born within 1 year.
They die.
They
Those
die.
are the Ugandan
They die.
statistics, yes.
Now, I'll give you an example. If you want to start a business, there are so many things that you need to plan. For anybody who really wants to start a business, you must plan for your exit. Assuming you work in a corporate company,
Yes.
you have a defined salary
Yes.
that you get per month.
Yes.
If you have not saved enough money to start the business, and then you just quit,
Where do you start?
where do you start?
Yeah.
You can just sit and imagine, if I didn't have my job today, where would I be?
Yes.
If my boss sacked me today, where would I start from?
Yes.
You get it, huh?
I get.
So one must plan for the exit properly,
Yes.
save enough money, then also do enough research about the company that you want to start, about the business you want
Yes,
to
the
start.
business, yes.
What are the sources of the raw materials if you want to start processing something? How do you process it?
Yes.
Which one is your target market?
Market.
And
So basically, create a business plan
yes,
and,
create a
and,
business
and
plan.
follow it.
Yeah, create a business plan.
Yes.
But where people make mistakes is someone just gets up and has 10 million, say, I want to start a business.
Yeah.
Which
Any
business?
business.
Which business? You don't just start any business.
Yeah.
You must have some love and passion
For what you're about to
for
get
what
into.
you're about to get into.
Yes.
Most people say that people who love alcohol, sorry to say, they
it's
want
okay.
to start a bar.
A bar without knowing the things that go into.
No, because that's okay.
Yeah.
Because for him, he loves to socialize.
Yes. Yes.
And when he starts a business as a bar,
As a bar.
he'll have a circle of friends to support his
Yes.
and he will always be there in
Yes.
his bar, whether he's drinking or
Or
not.
not.
People have a misconception that actually when people go to the bar, they drink the owner. You get what I mean?
Yes, I get what
Like
you mean.
if you are not at your bar today,
Yeah.
and
People want to be there.
yes, people want to be
But when you're there, people,
there. Yes, when you're there and then you're also drinking and then you're socializing with them,
people are happy.
yeah,
They
people
come.
are happy. Yeah. But also it helps you if you are passionate about bar business.
Yes.
You can always be there. Then now you're giving it time. As you are there socializing with your friends,
Yes.
you are actually monitoring the business. How is it
Yes.
going? How is it doing? Because there is having a bar, and then you find that the managers of the bar are actually bringing in their own stock. They are selling their own stock when yours is there.
It's there.
So when you're not there, that's what I'm telling you, that a corporate person needs to have that time.
That touch, that personal
Yes,
touch.
yes, that
So
personal
let me ask you this, Ammon. Did you ever work anywhere before you
Yes,
started
I did.
Grow Furniture?
I did.
Yeah.
Professionally,
Yes.
I'm a teacher, qualified teacher.
Okay.
Sciences.
Sciences.
Bachelor of Arts in Education from Makerere.
Okay.
And I did economics and geography.
Yes.
Those were my main core subjects.
Okay.
And after that, I finished in 2003. Then I went teaching. Yes.
So you actually started practicing.
Yes, I went to practice.
Yes.
I went to teach.
Yes.
And I was very lucky that when I got that job, you know, when you are after graduation, you're
Yes.
looking in newspapers,
Yes,
what,
yes,
you're
and then
looking
you
for
see
a job,
placement.
and then I see the school is starting and they need what? Teachers.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, I apply. Oh, do applications, and then we do the interview. When we did the interview, I became one of the best people.
Yes.
So the owner told me that actually, since we don't have a head teacher, you can be the acting head teacher. We were two people. Be the one deputy head teacher in charge of administration. That was me.
Yes.
Then there was another gentleman, deputy head teacher in charge of academics.
Yes.
So in charge of yes, academics. So we didn't have a head teacher
Yes.
for about 2 years. We didn't have a head teacher. The school was starting. We did recruitment of students. We had most of them from Kenya,
Yes.
Tanzania, Sudan,
Wow.
Rwanda, and a few from Uganda. So we
You
started
ran
the
the
school.
school.
We ran the school thoroughly,
Yes.
very well.
Yes.
We had to get teachers from different schools around Kampala.
Yes.
Tinderview College, some other schools around. So we got the teachers and we made a very good staff.
Yes.
And I was doing very well. Mine was to do administration, management of the school. At first we had to do the registration
Yes.
of the school at UNEB. Then
So you did all that?
Yes, we did all that.
Okay.
Registration, recruitment of other staff, support staff of the school, looking out for the students. We'd go to Kenya, Nairobi. We had a branch, and we had some gentleman who was recruiting for us.
Yes.
So we'd go there, make all the necessary arrangements, put the people on the bus, the students, and then
Ship them to.
Yes. And then we put them in the school. They started Burundi very
Wow.
well.
Wow. Wow.
And then, of course, the running of the school.
Yes.
The support staff had to get a uniform, accommodation, kitchen, everything. Purchases of
So
the
basically
offices.
planning and
Exactly,
structuring
the
and
school. So I
putting
was there
systems
for
in place.
2 years. After
Yes.
2 years, now they wanted a head teacher. Our director got some head teachers of different schools around town. I remember there was one of Gayaza, there was one of Budo King's College, there was one of Chibuli, and others. So we did a serious interview.
Yes.
I imagined.
They were on the panel.
Yes, on the panel.
Yes.
I imagined as the best.
Yes.
So I became a head teacher. But do you know how old I was? Then I was about 26, 27.
Imagine that.
We would sit in the head teachers forums in
Yes.
Kampala, and I was the youngest head teacher in Kampala.
Wow.
And I was doing very well. And I would sit with these old men, you know,
I know.
just figure out your
Yes.
kind of head teacher that you have. But then, I was looking very far.
Yes.
The school had now accumulated about 900 students.
That's
Yeah,
a
but I
good
had,
number.
yes, it was a big number.
Yeah.
We opened the school with 3 students.
1 to 3.
Yes. In 2 years, we had shot to about 900. And the school was doing well.
Yes.
Because what we used to do was basically to get people from, like, the good performing students.
Yes.
Those who have finished P7, but they are unprivileged.
Yes.
They don't have school fees, they are coming from poor families. So we'd get those. We'd even go to some primary schools like in P6, P7, P5, P6.
Yes.
And then we bring them to our, no.
You prepare them.
Yes, we prepare them.
Yes.
When after doing, we would make sure that we get in touch with the schools.
Yes.
Those primary schools.
Yes. Yes.
When
yes.
the kids are in P5, P6, then we keep monitoring them. So by the end of P7, when they perform very well,
Yes.
we bring them in
Bring
what?
them to
In
yes.
senior 1.
Yes.
The same applies to those in senior 2 and senior 3.
From
Different
other schools,
yes, from
yes.
other schools. Those who are very well performing
Yes.
and they're academically upright,
Yes.
then we bring them. Senior 4 perform very well. Then those ones that have performed very well in senior 4,
Yes.
would make sure that we retain them for HSC.
For HSC.
Yeah. So
you
and
had
the
a
schools-
strategy.
Yes, we had a strategy.
Yes.
And by the way, I have not lost that information. Much as I'm doing other
Other
things.
things.
something I'm doing on the ground to make sure that it is my retirement project at some time. Also have a school.
Oh, you also have a school.
No.
Like at the end of the day.
Yes, at the end of the day.
When you decide to say, you know, I'm hanging my boots, running a school will be
running a school,
your retirement.
Yes, because I would need to go back and practice my profession.
Yes, which you love very much.
As a business person.
Yes, of course, as a business
person. But I didn't like teaching.
And you can see, and I think Providence put you in administration and you became a head teacher. So
one thing I didn't like about teaching
is
one thing, marking papers.
Marking papers.
I would go to class, I teach properly, but whenever it came to marking, I detested marking.
You detested marking.
So at the end of it all, I saw I needed to progress.
Yes.
Now here we have the owner of the school, and I cannot be the owner of the school. I can't be the director. At least I had seen that I've been in that position for some time and I've performed very well. Yes. And now I need to do what?
To grow further. You need to go past.
There was no chance of growth.
No,
what I did, I was like, no. Of course, with some other small challenges, the financials.
Yes.
When the school is, I needed to get more pay. Remember, I had they had given me a vehicle. I had a Pajero.
Yes.
That I was driving as the headmaster. I had a very nice furnished office. I had an apartment where I was staying. Yes. So as a young man, I was okay.
You were okay.
I was comfortable. But when it came to the end of the month, how much was I putting in my pocket?
That was the question.
That was the question. Yeah. So I said no. But of course, I think I was a bit naive that I did not factor in the things that I was enjoying freely.
Yes.
You get it?
I understand.
You know, sometimes you can be privileged. They give you a
house, water
but you forget that you are
bills are covered.
Yes. So if they give you about 300K by then, which was about 2007, 2006, it was fairly good money, but I wanted to move.
Of course, you need to progress.
So I went, I looked for a job, marketing job. That time was very hard. I resigned and left without a job.
Wow.
This is something that it's a mistake that I did and something that I never want anybody to do. Because when you resign without a job, you hustle. I had acquired myself a car. I sold it.
Yes.
Ate the money.
You ate the money.
It came.
Hey.
I had very little savings. I had eaten the savings.
Yes.
You know? So for me to get another job, it was a hassle. I had already consumed all my savings and sold even the little that I had for me to survive in Kampala. But I said I will not give up. So I got a marketing job in Bayport Financial Services. We worked. I worked very well. I was taken to Jinja to open up a branch in Jinja.
Yes.
We were working in Kaliro, Mayuge,
the eastern
Jinja,
area, basically.
Yes. Yeah. Uganda, Kaliro, Mayuge, and Jinja. Worked there for 2 years. Then I came and started a media company. Airwaves Media. Yes. How did I open it?
How?
I got a friend of mine who was working with UBC.
Yes.
And he was also doing a marketing job. So he came and was like, but what are you doing in the village? Why don't you come and work around town and we look for
the
money?
Opportunities are in the city.
The opportunities are in the city. You come back.
Hey.
I told him, man, now I come back. But he convinced me. He said, you come. So I would move with him. Whenever I would go, you remember I was not employed. I left my job and I came to start hustling with him.
Yes.
He would come home, pick me, we drive around. We are going to companies. He's looking for adverts for UBC. Then he would take the adverts to UBC, he would get commission. Then he told me, he said, by the way, you know what? If you open up a company,
yes,
you can also get some of these adverts, and then you take them, you sell them, and you get money. I did the same. After doing the same, I saw money was coming. I was like, hey, so this is how things are done.
Especially when you touch it, you're like, Joe.
You are there, you are used to earning about 400, 500, 600 back. You get your 2 million in the what?
Just before we broke off, Mr. Ammon was sharing his very interesting experience, how he started off as an assistant head teacher, then acting head teacher, not assistant. Yeah. Then you became a head teacher. Then after 2 years, you ventured out on your own after you resigned from the job and became a marketeer with a financial service company. And after a short while, you also now ventured into media, and media showed you that, by the way, there's quite
media. I used to go to the field myself.
Yes.
I would
So you shoot
camera.
Yes. Oh, you
yes.
Oh, so did you train on the?
No, I trained on the job.
On the job.
Yes.
Well, that's exciting.
Remember, whenever I would go to the field,
yes,
I would go with the cameraman.
Yes.
But eventually took me. This is how you balance the light. This is how you. So I learned how to.
Wow.
And I even sometimes I would be hired to go and do pictures at functions. At functions. Weddings. And I would produce very, very nice pictures. Even right now, if I get a camera, even if it's a phone, I can take very good pictures. Very good. Because you just know exactly how to balance, you need to know how to lighting, and all that kind of thing. So I think it's just an
inborn talent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also if you're interested in something.
That's what I was going to say. I think that your thing was born out of interest. And you're a man of many skills. So we come all the way from that, and then you get into Cool Furniture. Now, so tell us the Cool Furniture story. How do you start Cool Furniture?
As I do my media stuff, I basically needed to be a little bit comfortable in the house, maybe a nice sitting room.
Yes.
I go to look for furniture, and then I get everything is full of rubbish.
Yeah.
you peep inside. There's where I reached and I saw some hair peeping like through here.
Oh.
Then I'm like, so these guys put all sorts of rubbish
in the seats.
Yes.
Yeah. They
you see when you go to the market, and you say, I want chicken.
Yes.
You say, do you want it cut or you want it whole?
Yes.
Say, I want you to cut it for me.
Yes.
They pluck off the feathers.
And
those are the feathers that find themselves
in the seat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Somewhere. There's the one for the women, that hair which they remove.
Yes.
So they put a lot to pump it up and make it look like a sofa.
Yeah.
But some others you find people put in a lot of things in the sofas that you cannot imagine. Wood shavings. Find wood shavings. You find all sorts of anything the person can land on. He first puts it there. Now here at Cool Furniture, how did we get to learn that people put in those things?
Yes.
Because people bring some sofas and they bring them for repair.
Yes.
So when someone says, I want you to do repair, sometimes my guys in the workshop call and say, you come and see what is in the sofas. Yeah. I reach them, I'm like, are you sure this is the sofa that came in?
Yes.
I said, yes.
And it was all looking nice on top.
Yes, looking nice on top. But when you remove it to do a general overhaul,
yes,
that is what you find. There's actually one that we decided to burn off and make a new sofa for the client. And we didn't tell the client until when he came and picked that sofa.
Yes. We
found there were many bed bugs. So as the guys were trying to unplug off and put a new fabric and put a new sponge.
Yes.
Some things were crawling. There were cockroaches, there were bed bugs. And now I told them, I said, you know what? We do repairs here.
Yes.
These bed bugs are going to affect other things that we have here. They will enter in and so what you do, just get mafuta, burn it. They burnt it. Yes. But we already had the design of the client sofa.
Yes.
So what we did was to redesign a new sofa from scratch, and then we made it and we gave it to the client. So the client came and said, you are very excited. Oh, my sofa, what is it? In my heart, I was like, you don't know.
You don't know what we went through to get this finished product. So,
but eventually we told her.
Yes.
When we told her, we had taken some videos and some pictures. She was like, what? She said, so are you charging me more money? I said, no, we are not charging you more money. I just wanted you to see what was in and what we have done.
Yes.
She gave us many clients after that.
I think
she was very happy because she was like, these people are very honest. They know what they are doing, and they. Otherwise, we had our liberty to say we just patch it up
And
then
then
put and then give.
give it back.
No, we don't do that at Cool Furniture.
Cool. I mean,
So-
you're cool like that. Huh?
Yeah. So how we started?
Yes.
We started from a small. I have a brother who had an unfinished structure
Yes.
somewhere in Nabweru, and I told him.
Nabweru is where?
Nabweru is after Boise town.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So the story of how I got interested in the sofas, when I found that some of them were not legit to what I wanted,
Yes.
I looked. I went to find out the best. The better ones were much higher. I couldn't afford.
Were too expensive.
Yes.
Yes. The quality
And
that
yes.
you really wanted.
Yes, and those that were within my range, they were very poor quality.
Yes.
So what I did, I was like, so this is how the industry moves. So I tried to move around and ask those people who make, and I got to know how they make them. So I got one gentleman who was in Munyonyo, who was making some sofas. I eventually bought from him because at least he could give me what I wanted and within my
Within
budget.
your range, and you
Within
still
my range.
appreciated
Yes,
what
exactly.
he gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I developed more interest, and I was like, how do I find out this book? You know, if you are an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship is basically identifying a problem and you look for a solution and you
solve
provide
it.
that solution.
Yeah.
You don't
Then you
actually
get
provide
paid.
the solution for purposes of getting money,
No.
but you get paid for purposes,
purposes
of solving the problem.
Yes.
And then you eventually do what? Get the money.
Yes.
So if you identify and then you find, oh, there's some lacks there, there's a gap here, if I entered in, how can I watched Dixon's
Clip.
yes, some clip
Interview.
where I was saying that he talked to some guy and was saying the guy doesn't have capital.
Yes.
And he was telling him that actually, you know, there is a problem here.
Yes.
People are in offices, they don't have,
They don't have time to go
go
and buy.
So you identify that as a problem
Yes.
and look out for a solution of how you can solve that
Yes.
problem. So he eventually opened his eyes and the guy was like,
And he
oh,
started.
yes,
Yes.
he started. He's
And
making money."
that's one of the episodes from our
Yes,
Headmaster's Corner.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I found out that there is a challenge. People
Yes.
are taking home some nasty stuff.
Yeah. Bad furniture.
Yes, bad furniture. So I talked to him. I was like, if I opened up the place, can you make and supply me? He's like, yes. I'm glad to work with you. You have some money, I can make for you about maybe 5 sets. Then you get a place, sell them, display. Then after, I don't know how much you will sell. Me, I'll give you.
At my factory.
Yes. And then for you go. Then, so that's how I started. I opened up a shop in Mbarara.
Mbarara.
In Mbarara.
Eh.
I was in Kampala. I was like, So I went to Mbarara. I looked for it. I was in Mbarara.
Furniture shop.
Is there any furniture shop like?
You did market research.
Yes,
You
I
did a
went
survey.
there. I didn't want to start in Kampala because I didn't have money.
Yes.
There was a lot of competition and the
Yes.
rent here was a little bit
Up
high.
high, yes.
So when I went to Mbarara, I got a good space, and then I talked to the guy. He supplied me. I made some money. 1 set, 2 sets. I would get a whole fuso of sets,
Yes.
about 8 of them or 10. Take them to
Take them
Mbarara.
to buy.
Yeah. Then I was studying by then. I was doing my master's course at UMI, and then I put someone there.
Yes.
When I put someone in the shop, me, I was studying. You know, UMI can be so
Busy, eh? A
busy.
bit tight.
Yeah, a bit tight. So I didn't have enough time. Me, I would just take things, and then I expect money to go on my bank account.
Yes.
So I would draw the money, take to the gentleman,
Pay for more.
pay for more, take like that,
Yes.
remaining with my coward, my
Make a
profit. But then I made some money. People in Mbarara were a little bit. They had not actually come to terms with the fact that there could be this very nice furniture, because for them they thought all the nice furniture is imported.
Yes.
There was a gentleman in Mbarara then. I think he's even still there. He was called Dubai.
It's called Dubai.
Yes, they nicknamed him Dubai because
Yes.
he used to
Go and
import things from
Dubai. Yes.
Actually, I think he has a shop called Dubai Electronics, but eventually put in furniture.
Furniture.
But the price was a little bit high. So when I came, mine was locally made, but affordable.
And
Yes,
very neat.
And neat.
Yes.
So we made. Now the person I put in the shop, at some time, money was not coming in.
The guy became sharp.
Hey, what is happening? People are not buying. I think people don't have money. Children are going to school.
Stories.
To cut the long story short, I was like, maybe the stock is very old. Let me make more stock. And
New
then
designs.
Yes, actually by then, I had already started producing for myself.
Okay.
Because I got in touch with some guys who said, oh, we can produce to cut the cost.
Yes.
So that's when I was getting my brother's unfinished house
In Nabwe.
in Nabweru.
Yes.
He gave me one double room, and then we started making from. They would make from outside, the team would make from outside,
Yes.
keep inside. Then after making the whole big batch, we load on the truck, we take to Mbarara. Yeah. So by then we were producing for ourselves.
Yes.
So now I was like, maybe this stock in Mbarara is old. I have to make a new stock. Then probably I mix with the other one, or I bring back the other one, or I keep mixing to confuse the what? The customers. Because every time you go to a shop and you find this thing is still there, this one is there.
Yes.
Every time you go there to see if there's a new one, it is the same thing which is there.
Yes.
Someone will give up and say, maybe this could. But also if you have like display, you can move one thing from the other corner and put it to this one. You move from the other corner and change it. So when a customer comes in, knowing that actually the other sofa I wanted was in the other corner, she doesn't find it there. Kumbe, it is where?
It's in another corner.
But also you keep on mixing, you
Yes.
keep on bringing in new stock,
Yes.
like that. So I made new stock, loaded on the Fuso truck, went to Mbarara. When I reached Mbarara, I reached very early in the morning because we had traveled overnight.
Overnight, yes.
Reaching there, he picked it like this. There was nothing in the shop.
The shop was empty.
It was empty. I'm like, how can this be possible? So I called the person who was working in the shop. He said, where are you? I said, I'm at home. I'm preparing to go to the shop. I said, hey, okay. How long will it take you? I'm coming. He said, okay. So the person didn't think that I was in Mbarara. But for me, what I did was to travel to the home. I knew where he was staying. Huh?
Yes.
When I reached there, when the person looked at me,
Started
trembling.
Oh.
Started trembling. Said, let's go. I could see there is some kind of discomfort.
Yes.
And the person was now wanted to run away. Called the border. Said, let's go. Let's follow each other. So he told the border, what you do, when you reach somewhere, I was following them. They wanted to divert, to go somewhere. I told my border guy, you run and tell these people we are going to the shop. I reached there, I said, why are you diverting? Let's go to the shop.
Yes.
When we reached there, my Fuso truck was there with new stock. I said, open the shop, I want to put in things. Opened, it was empty. Stories started. You know how people can.
I know.
I'm like, you sold things and you didn't send in the money. What happened? I had challenges. I used the money, but I'm going to do what?
To pay it back.
I didn't hear those stories. I just said, okay, because the person was my relative. And then I said, what we are going to do, stay with the shop. This is done.
Yes.
I made the U-turn.
With your merchandise.
My mom merchandise. Put it at back in Kampala. Then I sat there for like some few days thinking, what do I do? This is lost. Business has been put down.
Of course, if you have wiped the account.
Yes. There was no money on the account. I had no stock. So what I did was, I started. Now that's when that was 2014.
2014.
2014.
Yes.
So 2014, people had started now. They had started using Facebook, WhatsApp.
Yes.
you know, they had
Yes,
started
yes,
using Facebook,
yes.
WhatsApp, though it
Yes.
was not so
Not
pronounced.
so pronounced, but yes.
Because you see, the companies like those corporate companies, some of them, Facebook, those old people are Facebook.
They
young
never like,
kids,
exactly, yes. They thought
that's
it was,
what they used to think.
until recently.
Until recently, when
Yeah.
even corporate companies started opening up accounts.
Yes, yes.
Now the story of Facebook changed.
Changed.
I opened up a page, Cool Furniture and Interiors,
Yes.
on Facebook. I put my things there, took pictures, put them on the what? I got likes. People
I
came.
think you had your
Yeah.
experience of
Yes,
taking good
exactly.
pictures. Eh?
Took pictures, put on the page. Take pictures, take on the page. Then I got people coming in. Can I have a custom-made sofa?
Yes.
This sofa is nice. Can I have it in red?
Yes.
When it was actually in blue.
Yes.
Can I have it in red? Can I have it in brown? Said yes. Remember, I had my car workshop there. I tell the guys to make.
Yes.
They keep on doing what? Now we started custom making for people.
Ah.
And even this other stock that I had brought,
Yes.
I had eventually sold it online on Facebook and
Wow.
WhatsApp.
Wow.
So I got money, I opened up another shop
Yes.
on Mawanda Road. Now where? In Kampala.
Kampala.
Silver or no.
Siva muchivuga, eh?
So eventually we got a shop on Mawanda Road and we started selling. Now we opened up a shop, got another, I shifted from their side, got another big workshop.
On Mawanda Road.
The workshop was now in Chebando
Okay.
and the shop was on Mawanda Road.
Mawanda Road, yes.
A place called the Narrow Towers. There's
Yes.
a big building there. So that's how we progressed. Yeah, but also at that building, the person came and increased the rent. When they increased the rent,
you're like,
I was like, no, I'm not at that level where I can struggle to pay this money.
yeah.
So when I was moving, now going home, remember by that time, at Mawanda Road, we made some money. You know when you make money, this is one thing I have to tell to the business people.
Yes.
Or anybody who wants to be a business person.
Yes.
You must do an accountability for yourself.
For yourself.
For your efforts.
Yes.
Because you can just do business and with one goal, I want to develop, I want to be big, I want to have, but at the end of it all, like you ditch your business at one time and you have nothing to show that you've actually been hustling for all that time.
Yes.
You get it? Huh?
Yes.
You must do an accountability. Also, do something for yourself. Account to yourself, to your family, so that you grow slowly but also
There's something visible.
visible for
Yes.
yourself. So by that time I had bought land in Chira, I had built a house, and then on my way from Mawanda Road to Chira, I get a place. It was, you know these Biwempe churches, eh? It was fenced with Mabati. It was like, it used to be a restaurant, then after some time we made it a church.
Yes.
For rent. It was like, you know, you've watched horror movies, eh? You've seen those haunted houses.
Yes.
Full of cobwebs, a lot of dust, a lot of
Yes.
what.
Yes.
When I peeped, I was with my wife. She said, are you interested in entering this thing? I said, why not? We can transform it.
Yes.
So there was a number. I called, the person came, we entered. Oh, it was full of cobwebs, it was full of dust, it was like, you know, you move, you step on something, you think it's something
going
coming
to grab you.
So that is how it happened. We got in touch, we paid for the place, we transformed it.
Yes.
We transformed it, and we made it, because it was bigger. Remember the other side, we were coming from like 2 double rooms
Yes,
at Mawanda
yes,
Road.
yes.
But this was a whole church.
Whole big, massive structure.
Big, yes. And when I asked for the price for rent, it was a little bit affordable. But we did transformation for Kampala. But when we were trying to do the transformation, people came around and they were saying, you people are going to do business from there? I said, yes. I said, are you sure? I said, yes.
So they started telling you the
They started
story.
telling us there was a border stage.
Hey.
And those border guys came, you know, border guys, how they talk.
They exaggerate the story.
They exaggerated the story.
Yeah.
Simanyi, there was a restaurant. And the restaurant, there was a restaurant and a bar.
Yes.
The bar owner was losing out. Yeah. So we put magic
Yes.
from the paper to the physical item.
Yes.
Anything that you want. And of recent, through our savings, we have managed to buy machines, very heavy-duty machines.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to say how much they have cost us,
Yeah,
but
quite a lot. Huh?
it's some quite of.
It's a good investment.
Yes.
Yes.
And the machines now we are going to be taking up bigger projects. Yeah, we can be able to produce $100 in 3 days.
Wow.
We can manage to have like hundreds of door frames. We can do TV stands. We can do wardrobes. We can do sofas. We can anything.
Yes.
So now we have the machines already installed,
Okay.
and the production is beginning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Mm.
Before we go really any further, I'm sure COVID-19 and the lockdown and all those things affected you in some ways. So how did you navigate that season to stay afloat? Yeah. And to, you know, have a comeback.
Okay. First of all, we did not lay off our workers.
Okay.
Neither did we cut their
salaries.
Yes. We decided to maintain them.
Okay.
So that the production can still go on. But what happens is that we supported them during the lockdown.
Okay.
And we were also lucky that during the lockdown, we were open.
You were allowed
yes,
to
we were given
the
chance.
workshops.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Because you see, the government tried to do, they have what they call a mioga.
Yes.
So the mioga, they are looking for people like the carpenters, tailors, and all those groups,
yes,
you know how
yes.
it's doing,
People use
and they
their
are giving
hands,
them money.
Yes.
So, and they, through that process, they have gathered a lot of support for the government.
Yes.
So I think that is why the big man decided to say, those are my people, those are my people. But besides, we are providing an essential service.
Yeah, a relevant service.
Yeah.
Very.
So during the lockdown, when people were actually at home, locked down, this is what I'm saying, that people go from home to work, 8 to 5. So they never get to know exactly what is in the house. Now the gentleman has, instead of going to the bar,
He's at
home. He's at home. He's sitting now in the sofa.
Yes,
he's
and
feeling
like,
uncomfortable.
No.
Yeah, he's feeling uncomfortable.
It's like it's time to switch them up.
Yes.
It's time to change them.
So we got more repairs coming in during the lockdown.
Okay.
Some people, we made some sales.
Yes.
Because now people realize they also had time. Those who had time, they would walk to the workshop. They would, you know, we generally didn't feel so much of it. I wouldn't want to say that we made a lot, but
also
we were
you
not so much
cushioned.
affected.
Yeah.
There was a joke on the WhatsApp.
Yes.
Of broken beds.
Yes, I think I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we said maybe the bed is going to broken, and now they're opening up the workshops.
Just make sure that.
But we got some repairs, and so generally, of course, the prices went down because people now we are not earning. They would come and bargain, and you also see that it's lockdown. You also need some money, so you make some sales, but reduced profit. Yeah.
But the sales still happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, what's the future looking like for Cool Furniture and, of course, yourself?
Cool Furniture, we are going to, like I've told you, we've now made an investment.
Yes.
We are now at the level where we are going to be so competitive.
Yes. The industry.
Yes, the industry. Yeah. Because we have a lot of costs.
Yes.
You know, we have some of the things that are made by other people. They supply us.
Okay. Yes.
But now we're going to be making them ourselves.
So you'll be cutting off some costs.
Yeah, we'll be cutting off some costs.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what is going to happen. But we are looking at becoming big.
Big.
I don't know
a
when.
Powerhouse
I don't
in
know
the
when.
region. Huh?
Yes,
a regional
exactly.
business.
But also to open up some branches.
Yeah.
A few more branches. Now they have created some cities.
Okay.
So we shall be able to have some branches in those.
Well, about
places.
5 cities now.
And we are not looking back.
Yes.
We are going to have those branches.
That's wonderful. I think that's the spirit.
Yeah.
You could just say one last remark for our viewers
Yeah.
a word of encouragement, something, because I've had so much, I've listened to you,
Yeah.
and I could actually write a business or inspirational book just
Yes.
on your story.
Cool Furniture has given birth to other businesses.
Okay, good.
Because you must be able to have multiple sources of income
Yes.
for you to become successful.
Yes.
You don't have to put all your eggs in one basket.
Yes.
So it has given birth to Trip Care Adventures. Trip Care Adventures. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a tour and travel company.
Yes.
And we opened it just a year before COVID. It came and hit, but we had already reached some level.
Yes.
Now we are trying to recover again. We also do international product sourcing from different countries.
Yes. Is that any product?
Any product that you want.
Okay. That's
see,
under
when
Trip Care?
No. It's called BDC International Sourcing.
BDC?
Yeah.
International Sourcing.
Yes. BDC stands for Business Development.
Yes.
Yeah. Business Development Consult.
Yes.
BDC.
It's
called BDC International Product Sourcing.
Okay.
So what we do, we get people, we buy stuff for people, stockists.
Yes.
If you have a boutique, you deal in electronics, you deal in machinery, you deal in what? For us, we do the sourcing, we have our sources. We did that research for about 2 years.
Yes.
And we now set up contacts with different suppliers in different countries.
Yes.
So we have contacts. For us, just a matter of,
a few emails
online, and then what,
and
then they ship.
Yes.
We come and it is much cheaper.
Wow.
For anybody that really wants to buy in bulk.
Yes.
It's much cheaper. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Ah, wow. I am more than inspired.
Yeah. So you don't really give up. We keep on fighting.
Keep pushing.
Keep on.
You pivot. You restructure. You find a way of making it work.
If I had time, or if we have another chance,
yes.
Probably you can host me.
Yes.
And then I tell the viewers about the whole process of starting up a business and managing a business. Yes. Because I don't want to say that I'm a consultant.
Yes.
But I have gathered enough knowledge and information
and experience
to share with some people.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, we would be more than glad to.
It's basic. It's not about experience.
Yes.
But it's information. More information.
Yes.
When I started hustling into business, I was so much interested. I went and studied a master's in business administration.
The one you did at UMI?
Yes, the one I did at UMI. And I read a lot. I gather a lot of information. My time for waking up is 4 a.m. every day.
What time do you go to sleep?
I go to sleep at 10 after watching the news.
Yes.
I go to sleep at 4.
You go to sleep at 10 and you wake up at 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I go to bed at 10. I wake up at 4. And then I leave home at about 8 to 9. Then go to do my stuff.
So between 4 and 8?
Yes.
Consuming material?
Yes.
Yes.
I've read all the papers. I've read my books. So I would want to share some information with some people.
Yes, and we'll be more than glad to host you just for purposes of that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I told you, we're at Cool Furniture. You can see these regal, wonderful, exotic chairs.
Yes. These are made by Cool Furniture.
Here. Huh?
These are made by Cool Furniture.
Cool Furniture.
Yes.
Yes.
I did this.
Yes.
We did this in 2019 when I was going to wed. I didn't want to go and hire chairs when I did.
You are like, no.
So now these we hire them out for bridal purposes. There are others.
Yes.
There are others. We have others that we hire out, function chairs.
Yes.
So.
Wow. I mean, it's really amazing, and there are a few other cool products around which we'll also show you. Please come to Cool Furniture and Interiors, and either repair your furniture or get some brand new furniture made for you right here at an affordable cost. And you can find Cool Furniture at?
We are here on Chireka Namgongo Road.
Yes.
Just at the Northern Bypass Bridge.
The Northern Bypass
Yeah,
Bridge.
you can't
Yes.
miss
You
cool
can't miss
furniture.
cool
Yeah,
furniture.
you can't miss
Yes, and once you get here, I promise you, with what I've seen and what you're going to see shortly, it's amazing, amazing products done right here in Uganda. And remember, there's a Buy Uganda,
Build Uganda.
Build Uganda
Yeah.
platform. So
Yeah.
this is us to you saying, come, buy Uganda, build Uganda. Thank you so much for keeping it locked on DM Live TV with Ammon Gamparo, who's been our guest today. And please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. That's a DM Live TV. And click the subscribe button and never miss another exciting episode just like this one. And I can assure you there's more coming to you right there wherever you are. Thank you and have a great evening.